All right, hey guys, so I'm just going to walk you through how you are going to be working on your counterclaim and rebuttals. I've made comments and given you your feedback on your first two body paragraphs, so make sure you check that and make those revisions. Today is going to, as you've already talked about, is about counterclaim and rebuttal, so I'm just going to model mine. So remember that we're going to follow that pattern of counterclaim, rebuttal, evidence, and then connect back to the thesis. We've got these things on our graphic organizers, but we need to make sure that we're still focusing on transitions. We're still focusing on sentence fluency. And now we're focusing a bit on organization to just really make this an effective, argumentative essay. So I'm going to pop this over here, and then I'm going to pop this right here. Okay. So as I start to do this, I'm going to make this guy a little smaller and move him over here. No, smaller. Thank you. And move. Then you come here. Okay, so as I'm looking at this, it says people who believe in the value of YRE argue that frequent breaks give teachers time to plan better lessons. I need to make sure that I've transitioned between paragraphs. So I'm going to say, and I don't really like people, it's kind of general. I'm going to change that to supporters. I'm trying to think of how I want to go for my paragraphs with evidence to now this paragraph that's not really evidence for having the traditional calendar. So I'm going to come to Google Classroom, and this is probably what you guys will want to do as well. And I am going to go to the in-person materials for last week, or they might just be combined now into like Google Classroom materials. And I'm going to look for that transition list that we put in Google Classroom. So I'm seeing like, on the contrary, otherwise, in the same way, unlike the, I like this yet. Now I can't just say yet, but I think I know how I'm going to use this. So I'm going to come back to this. Nope, wrong thing. Want to be right here. So I'm going to say, as shown, the traditional school calendar offers many benefits. Yet, that's how I'm using that transition word, supporters of, now remember, I can't do YRE, yet supporters of year-round education claim that the frequent breaks give teachers more time to plan effective lessons. So there's my counterclaim right here. As shown, the traditional school calendar offers many benefits. That's not my counterclaim. That's like a transition sentence. Yet, supporters of year-round education claim that the frequent breaks give teachers more time to plan effective lessons. That's my counterclaim. So now, following my pattern, I need my rebuttal. That's where I disprove that evidence. However, this implies that Riverton teachers do not already plan well thought out and developed lessons. This does a great injustice to the quality educators in the Riverton School District who already take much of their personal time to plan quality, engaging lessons. So actually, I really like how I said this. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste, but I'm going to paste it without formatting so that it will match what I have. So here I have my rebuttal. However, this implies that Riverton teachers do not already plan. Then it tells them that I do. Now I need to give my evidence. And remember, I can't use I, we. I've got to make sure I refer to teachers in the third person, even though I'm a part of teachers. So I still have to keep that neutrality. If one were to walk through any hallway at the Riverton schools, the time and effort put into lesson planning is evident from the get-go. There's my evidence. I know it's not like super factual evidence, but it's evidence explanation. And now I just need to connect it back to my thesis. The traditional, I need a transition there. So I'm going to say it is clear. The traditional calendar already affords teachers the planning time they need, period. That's it. I've added a few things, but for the most part, it's what was already in my graphic organizer. And I've just followed that counterclaim, rebuttal, evidence, and then connect to the thesis. This is exactly what you guys are going to do. This is what I've done. And then you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to find your argumentative essay in your drive. It's called your argumentative essay. You're going to look at the feedback that I gave you when you turned it in for the second time. You're going to make those revisions. You're going to add your counterclaim paragraph. Should be a pretty well-developed paragraph. And then you're going to turn that in. After that, we're just down to conclusion and introduction, and then we'll do some final polishing, and we're going to call this done. It's going to take us a little bit longer still, but we're on the home stretch of it after this. So make sure that's what you do, and I'll be giving feedback on those so that we can continue working with them Thursday, Friday. I will see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye, guys.